Today we're going to review the process of re-slinging our Aruba 5A10 armless side chair. The tools required for this process are going to be a 3/8 driver, a 5/16 driver, our telescope sling starters, a rubber mallet, a pair of angled cutters, a flathead screwdriver, and our telescope spreader tool. So I'm going to start by removing the tension from the existing sling. I'm going to do that using my 5/16 driver here in the back. I'm going to remove one side of the fasteners that are holding in this spreader bar. I'm going to set that aside. Then I'm going to use my telescope spreader tool to spread this frame slightly and lift that bar up and out of the way, which is going to take the tension off the back sling. So I have the chair positioned like this. I'll spin it around and go to my 3/8 driver. In 4 locations, I have a 3/8 fastener that's holding the seat assembly to the leg assembly. In all 4 of those locations, I'm just going to back this out about 1/2 of an inch. And once I have all 4 of those backed out about 1/2 of an inch, I can go ahead and flip the chair over. Now I've taken all the tension off the sling, and I can go ahead and start to swap them out. So I'll start here with my seat. I'm going to pop my seat rail caps off using a flathead screwdriver, and I'll set those aside. And now I can pull my existing sling out. I take my telescope sling starters, and I'm going to place those into the end of my seat rail extrusion. I'm going to take my replacement sling. I'm going to start it evenly on both sides. Slide that radius. I'm going to slide this in until the sling makes contact with the dowel that's in the seat rail between the back sling and the seat sling. Once I make contact with that dowel, I'm going to then slide the sling back forward so that it's flush with the end of the seat rail. Then I can replace my end cap. I'll do the same on this side. Okay, now we're ready to do the back. I'm going to move the chair down to the floor for this. It's just going to give me a little more leverage and help with removing the existing sling and sliding in the new one. So I'll take my flathead screwdriver, I'll pop off my seat rail caps, set those aside. Now my existing sling will slide right out. Take my telescope sling starters, place those into the end of my extrusion. Get my replacement sling. And we'll replace our seat rail caps. Now we're ready to put the chair back up on the table and put the sling under tension. So So to do that, we'll flip the chair back up. We'll start with our 3/8 fasteners. We'll tighten these all the way. Then lastly, we'll take our spreader tool, we'll place it in close proximity to this stretcher bar on the top here. Line up our hole and replace our 5/16 fastener. And that will complete the re-slinging process of our Aruba 5A10 armless side chair.